Hello, everyone, and welcome to this quick overall season recap for both the Benchwarmers and the Ravens. I've got Ghost with me. Say hello, Ghost.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the season recap of the Remnant Esports competitive series. I'm joined by FX here. As always, our production guy. Huge shout out to him all year long.
And we just wanted to quickly clarify or go over the entire season, and just let you guys know how everything went in case you weren't able to catch everything. So to start off with, let's go over the records overall. Starting off with the Ravens. So if you see on the website, on the CRL website right here, the Boston Burgers is what the Ravens are. They went 3-4, 3 wins, 4 losses, and they have a map win percentage of 50%. That's not too bad, Ghost.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, they had some very key victories. Week 1 through 4, they literally were in gold. So they once they hit week 4, after week 4, they got placed into or after right at week 4, they got placed into
I
a
think it was
silver
week
division.
three. I think it was week three. It was LAG, I believe, was their first match in the Boston Burgers sort of team. But yeah, you have it right. The first couple weeks were in gold for the Ravens, and they were not having such a great time in there. They were losing almost everything they had. So luckily, the division switch came in, and the Ravens didn't look back ever since that. But let's take a closer look at what those KDs look like. Actually, first, let's go over what the benchwarmers went overall. You see here the Chicago Hunted, 4-3, 4 wins, 3 losses, and 60.87% map win percentage. Not too bad at all, Gus. You beat the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a lower division and you know, a lot of the teams there are either sandbagging or they are just really, really good overall. You see here throughout our division, every team pretty much had like a better overall record than in the silver division. So it's a like very, very close race between each team there.
Yeah. And of course, just like you saw last week, the Benchwarmers went and played Old Guys Texas. They came out with the win there, but um, overall, not too bad of a season for the Benchwarmers, and both teams securing playoffs. Most importantly, so let's get that out of the way. Congratulations to both teams, and Ghost, you're here, so congratulations to you and your team.
Thank, thank you, FX. We appreciate it, and congrats to Ravens as well. You guys did very well when you guys do get the chance to see this.
Yep, and
And thank
let's
you to all of the guys watching throughout the season. We couldn't have done any of this without you guys as well. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah, and we apologize for any of the like technical stuff that went on throughout the season that wasn't exactly ideal, but we tried our best to do what we could do, and that's that, I guess. But let's go over what the KD charts show in more detail in terms of the KD over the season so far, as well as the overall record in detail. So we'll start with the Ravens here. As you see, a 3-0 for the first 2 weeks for the Ravens, or for the first 3 weeks, I guess. And then the Ravens didn't look back from there, dropped another series after that, but they've made enough of a comeback to get into the playoffs with 3 wins and 4 losses. And all of those KDs up top and from last match that you see just going huge, all of them. And it was nice that they were able to play with the sub. They have 2 subs available and they only had to use one. But when he stepped in, Visions did a great job overall. What do you think, Ghost?
Yeah, I remember that. Like, I think it was like the first week they're in silver. They had visions because Caliber had some PC issues or technicalities with that, and Visions just went absolutely insane. I think he was on like 43 and 18 or something like that in like the third and the second rotation on P3 by that time, and it was just insane to watch that.
Yeah, that Fortress game was an insane game to watch. If you haven't seen that, go back into VODs and catch that. I can't remember what week it is. I believe it's the week against the Dallas Flat Tires, but I can't be 100% sure. But go back and watch that if you haven't, because that is certainly a series to watch for sure. Visions went off and helped the team overall for a couple weeks, a couple matches to get further in this season.
Yeah,
But
he did a he did a great job stepping up when he was called upon. Unfortunately, like I said, Callie did have the PC issues, and sorry to interrupt you with X.
No, you're good.
Take it away, buddy.
I was just gonna say, let's go to the Benchwarmers and check out their road to victory in the playoffs here. So it started off with that 3-0 for the Sloths, and then after that, the Benchwarmers just 3-0'd every other team up until they rematched with the Sloths, and then happened to lose that close match. And Ghost, if you want to go in detail on that, on how the things went specifically, on what maybe you guys could have done better or whatever.
I guess the Sloths, a lot of it was really just down to like small in-game mistakes we were making. They just like that score line in the first week, like the matches were a lot closer than what that score line says. In week 1, week 2, we honestly felt like we had them, and like normal, our S&D woes came out and we choked the S&D, and then we just couldn't complete any of the S&Ds, and that's where they got us.
But it was a very good attempt on both of those. Like I can't put it plainly enough how close it was in that second rematch, or in the rematch against the Sloths. How close that series was, as you see 3-2. Just one more round here or there, or a couple more seconds on a hard point could have changed the tide in that series overall. But a great job from both teams, and the Benchwarmers come out with the higher win percentage, so we're hoping that they can keep that going into the next few matches as we get into the quarterfinals this week. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, both teams will be in playoffs, like we have said. We got Ravens going up after the Benchwarmers. Benchwarmers will be uploaded. Ravens will be live streamed. Mm-hmm. And then take it away, FX.
And then that takes care of all of the stat stuff. But I just want to talk with you for a second, Ghost. What are some like highlight plays of both teams that you want to highlight?
Visions like on that massive spree in that fortress was good. Riot, JD both had some good sprees throughout the year. As far as Ravens go, Flymaster did pretty well overall, just holding spawns, locking that down, playing his life pretty good. Like he had a good overall, like once he got into silver, that's when he could really like lock it down a lot better, and you could see what he was actually doing, because like in gold it was really hard to tell.
Yeah.
Side of my team, Dark had a crazy spree in that one hard point on Hotel. I forget against who it was, but Dark went off there. I had that insane Embassy S&D clutch.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 1v4. That was pretty impressive. Overall though, like there was plenty of clips to see throughout all the matches. So if you guys want to see those, we will have those coming up here very, very shortly.
Yeah, in fact, we'll be running them right about now, as we're gonna kick it to a highlight of some fast little clips, and yeah, we'll be back afterwards.
There's two challenge fronts, one sweet. Sweet there. Breathe,
Kill 3 front, kill 3!
Number 3's got a pinch going here, can you pick up one to get the second? 23 seconds left. Time rotation, we have one person.
Nobody on the side of Benchwarmers is getting any free. Now it's just Ghost to hold himself. Keep himself alive, and also kill the other. He's trying his best, though. Another one on the ball gets him.
Give it work all around the clock. I know they watching. Got it out of the mud. Ain't had no options. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and change my style up. Got that touch like Midas. Back then they wouldn't invite us. Switched up, now they wanna be like us. And now they dealing with identity crisis. I know, I ain't sorry. Get a pity party. You could probably get it from your mama now. If you pull up on me, you see a body, cause I'm not the one you want a problem with. 10 toes down. If I stumble, watch me stand up. When it goes down, get that tell your man's dog. You can blame it on your homies, got you hyped up.
Cool money hills for a reason.
Body trippy, yeah, we come in, yes, that back. Yeah, we walking with the body bag full of cash. Cut from a different grab, we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic.
Might be able to
Running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back. And that's
That would be a way to do it.
running it back, running it back.
Any wins a win.
Spawning out.
Running it back.
Visions does find one.
one. Gets the third one. Vision's going absolutely crazy. This is what we were talking about in the pregame effects.
And now we're gonna go right, countering the front. He's gonna get one, can he get the second? His teammate's gonna get the second, can he get the third? Can, and the Ravens continue to hold the tie. The Ravens are flipping script on this entire week today. Vision's continuing his spree. He's on a 9 straight game back, and he's going 6-8.
With the pregame there, going here as now they do have a full 20 seconds so far on this hill, uncontested. Ravens do a very nice job locking this team out. Caliber eyes up and finds 2 right there. Very nice out of him. His Calibers are already working on these spawns.
Anyone know that he is here until now. Gets 1, he gets 2. There's huge kills coming out from the side of Benchwarmers, and they are swinging. Fully falling in. Smart gonna get another kill on the backside. Enzio still collecting that time as the lead has changed for the Benchwarmers. So that's exactly what you were seeing overall for both teams in terms of highlights. Some great clips in there, and I'm sure that we're gonna see more of that here coming soon. Right, Ghost?
I sure hope so. I hope for the Benchwarmers we can bring the heat to them. We're going up against a 6-1 team. That's going to be interesting to see how we play out there, especially with our players missing throughout, like when we are going to scrim. But either way, Ravens should bring them fire no matter what. They always do when it comes to playoffs. They just become like playoff plea, like Paul George, and they just go absolutely insane. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for tuning into this quick recap. It was hopefully a very quick one. But yeah, once again, the matches will start up again this week on what's the date on the matches?
Matches will start back up
on the 20th.
Yep.
On the 20th at, I believe, 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that will convert to other times. You guys can figure that out. But then following directly after, we're going to have the live stream of, hopefully we're going to have the live stream, assuming they'll let us stream, of the Ravens match. So the Benchwarmers up first, then Ravens. Any final thoughts on this season so far, Ghost?
I mean, shout out to both teams. You guys all had a great season. Once again, thank you guys for tuning into this recap and to all those live matches, uploads, however we've had to do it throughout this year.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you guys being there as well. A huge shout out to both teams, my team and Ravens as well. A huge shout out to you coaching and putting up this massive production each and every week. You've done an amazing job. So give yourself a round of applause as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and we will see you guys live during the playoffs. Do not miss it.
Yep. We'll see you guys in the next one.